Hello. Oh my god. I've not been on my fucking computer in so long. We're here though. We're gonna be doing some stuff today, hopefully. I straight up haven't done shit, y'all. At least in terms of personal work, holy shit. In a while. I'm gonna do a very secret stream today. Gonna be calm, secret, work a little bit, you know? No, I need it. Good morning, good afternoon, gamer. Nice. Good morning to you, Guardian. What's up, Avery? Alien? Let's go. Let's go. This is a secret tiny stream. I gotta turn off the airplane mode on this shit. It makes it weird. I can't hear my voice. Yeah, I took a break this month. Like, one of the last times I streamed was probably the last time I really put any work into this video. I think afterwards I worked on this a little bit. I think I like added a handful of shots to the video that I've been working on. Then I just kind of burned out. Super like got very kind of tired of working on it, which happens and I think is fine. But it's time I'd probably wrap the video up. If I ever want to, you know, like I think that like I've kind of pondered on this for a while and I think I'm kind of over the video, which happens, you know, sometimes when you work on a project it's hard not to like kind of just be over the idea, but I don't know. I feel like it's also something where like I should probably see it through for my own kind of like discipline. I don't know. Like I feel like it's something that like you shouldn't push yourself too hard to finish a project if you don't like it, but I feel like I do like this project. it's so easy to like want to move on, you know. But I like what I have, and the whole thing is anytime I think about anything, I'm like always like in my mind like, oh, I really want to like animate something, and then I'm like thinking about like, oh well, I need to like think of like a actual thing that's like worth animating or some shit, and I'm like, dog, I literally have like a very cool video that's like really sick looking that like requires like kind of fun animation. Like all I need to do is animate this like fight scene right now. It's like the main bulk of this project that's left. And it's like, why not just fucking do it? So that's what we're here to do today. I'm forcing myself out of the funk of burning out. I've been doing other stuff. I've been doing client work. If you guys are on my Patreon, I finally put out a very highly requested tutorial that people were asking for. So like, we're still doing stuff, just not like directly for my own projects. Thanks for the sub, Soyloso. Your name like 5 different times and basically the same way. I hope I said it right. Thank you for you're on the 2-month. Thank you. Tutorial was a lot of fun to watch. Was gonna follow along this week. Oh hell yeah. Yeah, I hope it like I had some people hit me up on the side and say that they like made some stuff using some of my tutorials, and that's always cool. Like I always want to like, I feel like I need to remind everybody on my Patreon every once in a while, and I'll probably do it pretty soon here now that I'm talking about it, but like I always feel like I gotta ask people to actually send me like what they make with my tutorials, because I feel like that's like some shit that like I actually want to see. I want to see what people do using stuff. Where's the best place to show you? I mean, I don't know. You can either DM me on Instagram. I don't ever really have Instagram on my phone, but I do occasionally check my DMs to just stay active. Or you could, I thought you could message me on Patreon, like images. It has a DM feature, but I don't know that you can like straight up send me pictures, or like images for whatever reason. But there's like a group chat one where, hold on, I need my other phone. Give me 2 seconds. As I was saying though, my understanding is that you can't send me pictures on private DMs, but there's like a group DM that my Patreon has where you can. So you can do it that way if you're comfortable sending it in a chat where like other people will see it. Or just DM me on Instagram and I'll probably see it in like the following days as I check my private or my like DM requests every couple days or what have you, just to make sure I'm up to date. You're welcome. Sorry, it's Spanish for kinda I'm the bear. Oh no, you don't need to apologize. Cool. I hope I'm saying it right. I apologize if I'm saying it kind of wrong. I don't know. From watching it, the bum seems the most difficult to follow. Facts. I feel like I can't at all really gauge how easy or not easy it is to follow. You know, like I'm kind of just like doing my best to convey like how I do it and like as best as I can vocalize what I'm thinking, but like I don't know. I hope it is something that people can follow or digest, or at the very least like gain insight and perspective into it, because I don't really know how it comes off to somebody who like might be like learning, or just from an outside perspective. I don't know. I obviously have a skewed perspective, being that it's like myself talking in my own process. So I don't know. I think character models with any defining features in a low poly sense is tricky, because just like making simplified detail, abstracting while still maintaining a silhouette of something that we all know very well is a thing that is a universal struggle across all mediums, right? Like, and I don't know, I don't think I have the answer to the best way. I think I'm happy with where I've gotten, and I'm happy with how that one came out. I said it in the video, but I straight up like did it. I like set and recorded and walked through the process of making a model like 2 or 3 different times, like an hour each, and like it literally like each time felt like I got better at talking through it. But like the first one I was like, I can't upload this, like I'm not conveying clearly at all what I'm doing, and like there was just a straight like way too much time of me like silently working on the model. So I hope it got better, but I don't know. Maybe in a year I'll do like a redux if I look back and I'm like, I feel like I could better convey my ideas. An early Alec stream? Yeah, this is a secret one. There's already hella people in here, more than I'd expect for just like randomly going live on a Monday, but I'm not gonna post anywhere that I'm live. This is merely a motivator for me, a way to touch back in with the community that I have of like-minded individuals to like low poly art. I've just been so tapped out for the last like month or something, so I'm kind of forcing myself back in, giving myself a gentle nudge. But what up, Quentin? I saw your work on Twitter and wanted to say that you have such a cool and unique style. Fell in love with your aesthetic immediately. Thank you. It's very nice of you. Thanks for hopping in to share the kind words. I appreciate it. Definitely, I think people sometimes believe low poly equals easier, but making simple silhouettes is understanding the fundamentals. Yeah, I mean, it definitely, like, if you're like cracked at 3D and can like do really quality 3D work, low poly is easier, for sure. Like, it's just like the requirement for like a final model is faster to reach, but that doesn't mean that like you can just like easily be good at it. Like, there's obviously still like a skill set required to like be good at like doing it, but like, dog, like, it definitely is, like, undeniably. Like, if you want to make like a character model in low poly or high poly, I think you could equally spend the same amount of time perfecting said model. But where I think low poly shines in its quote-unquote easiness is, at least to me, the idea of like, I could make a character, whether high poly or low poly, spend equal amount of time, you know? Like, I spend way too much time on my characters. I have that character, that's sick. I could animate with that character, they're both about the same, right? Maybe if you're doing like facial animation, that's whatever. Then the problem is, say you want a background. I want a building, I want some trees, I want background characters, I want a car, I want a dog, I want a fire hydrant. That's where low poly is easier than high poly, because those background assets are so, to maintain that quality or that level of fidelity that your character model has in a higher poly for background assets is way more time consuming than low poly. Like, you can really get away with like simple background assets. Obviously, like, if you want them to look good, you might still spend time on them, but like, man, like, that's the shit that like freaks me out. I'm like, the idea of making like cooler high fidelity models is sick, but I'm like, damn, if I ever wanted like to do anything, like just even this scene, like, I don't know, like the idea of like, oh, my mouse thing's not set up. No, might be set up right. But like, dude, like this car, like, I mean, I spent a shit ton of time on this car, like maybe like a full day of like proper modeling it and shit, and I rigged it and everything, but like to make this in high fidelity, I feel like it's just such a pain in the ass. Or like something like this, like these bottles, like, you know, like, I don't know, I just feel like this would take so much longer to make something that like looks like real glass and like has fractions and shit, all just for some random background asset. And I'm also starting to post VJ Reels. I don't know if I know what VJ is, but VJ Reels in my Insta, and I was wondering if you could use some of your animations. Oh, I see, like VJing, like video DJing. I was wondering if I could use some of your animations to mix with a song called Una Pistola, like GRLS. I really love your work, and I've been following for some time, and the song just clicked. Don't want to be disrespectful or anything. Feel free. I like, you know, I don't really mind too much if you kind of just chop up my videos. It's cool. If you want to tag me, that'd be cool, I guess, but, you know, do whatever. I appreciate you asking nonetheless, you know? What's going on, Will? You changed your name, nice. Will It Blend 2025. What's the rebranding for? What up though? It's nice to see you, man. Okay, yeah, we have been working on this scene. I guess I could show you guys the video as a refresher. Or at least kind of where we're at with it. Might not hurt. This is like kind of where I'm at. I think the last time I did this stream, we were like about here, and I was like figuring out the reaction. Spent a lot of time, I remember, like making a very complicated shot, but this is what I've got now. It's like crazy music and shit, but so she just beats the fuck out of these two dudes like really quickly, and then the main fight will now be this dude with the hammer, and like they're gonna be kind of like beefing and shit. Yeah, this is where we're at. Gotta animate from this shot. So that's what we're gonna, excuse me, do. It was for an event, not a rebrand, digital workshop type of thing. I think I used to focus hard on assets that would only be in the background and waste hella time. Thanks for the insight. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. I think it goes both ways. I think it depends on what workflow works best for you. I think making assets, even if they don't get used maybe immediately, is great. Like, I feel like if you have a style that you know you're going to use for a while over like multiple projects, it never hurts to have assets. Like, I always constantly find myself like pulling back from files of like years ago and like using shit, and it's sick. Like, I'm like, oh hell yeah, I have like my own little like inventory of junk to like place around my scenes, and it really can make something feel lively. I've definitely, as I've gotten deeper into like refining my personal workflow, I've found that like I super do not model just any random shit anymore. Like, in terms of like shots, I find that I try to, and you'll see in like 5 seconds I'm gonna do this, I animate everything first and then fill out the background after the fact, because I used to make like these like big environments. Like when I first started animating, I'd be like, oh, I really want like a character walking through this city, and then I'd like animate this giant city or like this one like street with a bunch of detail, and then like be struggling to figure out like where the character would be walking in the scene and shit. And I'm like, now I do the opposite. I animate the character walking. It's animate the camera and the character first, and then I put the buildings only where the camera is seen, because like it saves you a shit ton of time, and it looks a lot more intentional. It feels a lot more clean, you know. And I feel like in 3D it's really easy to be like, oh, I want like a city, and then you like you model like fucking like a whole city block, and you get like all these cars and these characters and shit, and it's just like, I don't know, it's a waste of time, I feel like, because then you're struggling to figure out where to place the camera in an environment where it should be the other way around. You should have the camera and the characters done, and then you just need to put the environment where the camera is, you know? Like, it makes scenes a lot more intentional. Like, I had in this, like, I have this environment that I made. Like, I made this little, like, my main, like, set idea was this kind of taking place in an underpass, but, like, look how minimal this environment is. And then, like, in these shots, I, like, kind of tweak it when need be to, like, fit. But like, I have, you can see the assets that kind of like define the backgrounds and shit, but you know, it's all like, it's shot by shot changes. Like, this is like just them, but then when we cut back, you see the background, and you see the background that they're walking behind here, so it keeps it alive. And then we have like a wide shot to establish it, but then when I cut back in, it's like nothing, it's just abstract. But then, like, on this wide shot, to, like, convey, like, kind of scale of the environment, you do see this stuff again. I don't know. It saves time. Keeps things focused. Your stream OC reminds me of Zoe from Magic Pendule, yeah. Wish that game studio did more than just 2 modeling games. Dude, yeah, that game's like whole like design and aesthetic is like really nice. Really cool game. Definitely very cool OC. The textures also made in Blender? No, I use Ace, right? Like, some of my textures are just like straight up like you know, like a Blender material. Like her shoes, the sole of her shoe is just like, it's like a Blender material, like a Principled BSDF with like a little bit of specularity, but then the shoe here is a sprite texture. Skin color, I think, is maybe Blender, and then obviously the face itself is textures. Textures. I go back and forth. Let us. I actually finally have the two main people kind of face off. We'll probably copy all this in. Way too many robots, so it's a little more controlled. When you're doing shots, are they their own project files? Yeah. I swap around as much as I can. Your cities are baller, bro. Thank you, B. What are your thoughts on AI art? I abstain. I have no care for generative AI. I don't know. I think that like somebody really wants to use like ChatGPT to like figure some shit out. Like I wouldn't really, you know, like be like you're a bad person or some shit, but I do think that generative AI is fucking stupid. I think it's fried how much energy consumption it uses. I think that ChatGPT is also problematic for that, just because like here in America at least there's like really bad like shit coming out right now with like all these like data centers to host all this information. Like I saw some like fucked up shit that they're like, you know, just like data centers are being built in like smaller towns where like energy is cheaper, but then they're like fucking up the local economy because they like build these data centers that like use a shit ton of energy, and they're like kind of just like dramatically impacting the local economy of these smaller cities here in America. So like that's all problematic as fuck. Personally, if it was up to me, I'd fucking delete everything that is like AI as we know it today. Like I think that like OpenAI and Sam Altman could all go die in a fucking hole, and I would personally not really care, you know, like I think it's all garbage. I think it's so stupid and fried. Like the Sora 2 shit, like a TikTok app that is just all generative AI, like it's fucked up. It's weird. It's problematic to me. I think that personally I'm like of the mindset that we as humans, like, I don't know, there's just something like fun about like naturally creating. And I think that like, I don't know, I don't see the point of like having a computer do it. And I don't think it's like, I don't care how good it gets either, you know? Like, I think that like a lot of people really like to say that like, oh, like AI sucks because it's bad. And I'm like, no, AI doesn't suck because it's bad. Like, AI is only going to get better and better and better. And who knows what the limit of that will be, right? Like, I'm sure at some point I could ask Sora or whatever the fuck to do exactly what I'm doing right now, and it could probably do it better than I'm doing. And that doesn't matter because like, that's not my whole point of making art. My whole point of making art is like tapping in with myself and like figuring out like what I like and spending my waking moments on earth like creating things that will hopefully then share with others and make them feel some type of way, right? The whole idea of AI is like antithetical to that. I feel like it removes the human element and kind of like, I don't know, it robs the creator of like doing the thing that is fun, like the making of, you know? I don't know, like it's insane. Or is so bad we're opening a door not worth opening? Yeah, I don't know. I think that like it's definitely scary to think of the implications of having something like Sora 2 or whatever the fuck, like a social media app where you can do whatever the fuck you want, and like AI and your friends immediately with like a handful of photos. Like it's, I think we'll definitely like, I feel like I'm 27, and when I was growing up on the internet, people were like, oh, like you gotta be like careful about like posting your face online and shit. And I feel like a lot of kids my age were like, oh, that's like boomer shit, like shut the fuck up, like it doesn't matter. But I feel like we're actually gonna get to a point now where like it is harmful to just like share your face online, and like you have to be cautious about that shit because like it's crazy. Like you can really like, it's getting so good that like what Sora, I think I saw that like Sora 2, like you literally like when you make an account you take like a photo like this, like this, like this, like this and that, and like you can pretty easily then just like put yourself in a video and it like looks pretty convincing, and that will only get better. And that's scary. That's scary to think of the implications because there are definitely bad actors in society that will use that maliciously, and it's not hard to imagine what you can do with that kind of shit, right? So that's scary. And then obviously just the idea of like what it will do in terms of like culturally, like I don't know, like as someone who makes art, like it's like obviously disheartening, you know. In university I had to use some AI. I actually coded my own, but I felt how an artist's soul died a little. Yeah, I mean like, I don't know, like I think that like I'm obviously in this moment very anti-AI. I see a lot of fellow people online who are like also very anti-AI, and I don't know. I have friends who aren't full-blown artists per se that use AI, and I don't love it. Like I have a friend of mine who's like a coder and uses AI, and like I don't love to hear that, but like, you know, like people unfortunately can do whatever the fuck they want, and I don't always get to control what other people do, right? So it's like, what the fuck ever. Be awesome if people all agreed to not use AI, but it is what it is. I do think that like it's something that I strongly would urge people to avoid and just not rely on. I don't know. I feel like there are obviously technology and advancements that like need to be made and are a betterment to society. I'm literally sitting here using a free open source software that was invented by people. Like there are good technology and things that like truly like are tools that can like better an artist, right? And I see people try and make that argument with AI where it's like it's a tool though, like it's a tool. And I think that like some elements maybe, I do think that like I don't code, but like I do think that like people who like would maybe have like AI help them code, I can for some reason see that as something more tangible. I still think that unfortunately the energy element of AI and how much these data centers use for things like ChatGPT are problematic. So that's where I'd even be like probably shouldn't do. But the generative part to me is where it all falls apart. Like I don't like you being like, oh, but like we can just like generate a character or a video or like I don't know, like it's like what is the point of that? Like yeah, like it gets better, but I'm like I don't know. Like I saw like when Sora 2 did some shit, I saw like a video of like Pikachu in World War II or some shit, and I'm like okay, you know. And I saw somebody on Twitter say something that I thought was a really good point. That kind of like I feel like I relate to a lot in my like kind of feelings of like not really understanding it. It's like the charm or like, you know, like everybody prior to AI, like you would still like for fun see people like, for example, like take like a character from like Harry Potter or something, and like there was a really funny YouTube video forever ago that was like Harry Potter, but like instead of them, I like edited all their wands to be guns or some shit, right? And like that's really funny because it's like LOL, like it's wizards using guns in Harry Potter, which is like a relatively like kid themed thing. But like it's also subconsciously we as the viewer knew at that time that not only was it funny just on its surface level idea, but like it's even funnier with this like deeper context, knowing that somebody like painstakingly who's actually really good at editing, which is like a real skill, used it on such a dumb idea, right? Like they went out of their way to use their actually like really powerful and unique skill of like painstakingly editing and like adding in these elements to like make this look the way it is. And now you could just AI it, but like when you see that now with AI, you're like, yeah, that's what it would look like. But it like loses that kind of charm of like the effort that was put into it, you know? And I feel like that's what's so integral to like art is the effort, you know? It's just like, it sucks, man, and I hate tiptoeing around it. It's cool, yes, but robbing people who actually put in the work, like Lord forbid someone reads a book instead of asking AI to sift their information for them. Now we can't differentiate the legends from posers. I definitely think that that's like concerning. I think that there are plenty of people that like abstain and have very like strong negative feelings towards AI to the point where I think that like there will be like a, I mean, not like a renaissance, but like a movement of people that like will like go to great lengths to like stay away from this, like, which will hopefully like, I don't know, mean that like there will still be communities of people that like cherish like non-AI integrated work. I think what for me I'm worried about is like I don't mind, like I barely use Instagram as is already. Like throughout the years, like I've become less and less attached to it. Like what sucks is obviously the idea of like ever like going on a space to look for other artists, like smaller artists online, and like not knowing whether or not they're using AI. That sucks. But I'm also just like, I'm a bit upset to think of the idea that like larger media as a whole just might forever be tarnished moving forward. Like I think you'll have directors and certain people who like abstain, but I feel like it's just, it sucks to think that like, you know, any movie could just have some dumbass AI in it nowadays, and it's just like, fuck, like, it will become unavoidable to some extent, which I don't love the idea of thinking about, but this ominous ass music starting to play. I don't know. We'll see. It's obviously scary. I think everybody is feeling that, like, fear of, and, like, uneasiness of, like, what is to come, right? Like, what does this mean for the future? What will that look like? Especially if I imagine a lot of us in here are artists who like to make stuff. Like, what does that mean for us? It's scary to think that, like, I know I had to switch the music. It was a bit too on brand. It's definitely spooky, but, like, as somebody who, like, literally constantly thinks about this, I will share my, like, optimistic side of things, in which we are humans with free will and we can abstain, and I think that it's easier said than done, but actively making decisions to, like, protect yourself and prioritize things that for you feel good, like consuming real human-made art and consuming and abstaining from, like, slop, is actually, like, fucking awesome. Like, I straight up just started a book club, like, some boomer, like, old head shit. Like, I have friends of mine who I'm very grateful to have that also like to read. It's something that I've always been trying to be better about doing and have a bad habit of not maintaining. So I just started a book club with some homies, like, literally this past month, to, like, not only, like, read more for myself, but to have, like, a motivator to, like, socialize with my homies and, like, consume tangible media and read. And, like, it feels fucking awesome to, like, have that and, like, doing things like that and, like, watching older media and watching movies that weren't made in the last 5 years. Not that there's anything wrong with movies in the last 5 years, but, like, that's something that, like, I feel like it's easy to forget, is that, like, there's still so much media, plenty of media that was made, like, 40 years ago that you can easily live off of. And, like, you know, sometimes that's, like, something that's, like, worth remembering, because it's easy to get overwhelmed with this idea of, like, all this doomer shit that is, like, coming out now, and, like, forget that, like, there was hundreds of thousands of artists well prior to our lives that have made great shit for us to, like, go back and enjoy. And, like, that is at least slightly reassuring that at least that will live on, you know? Is it still scary to think what this will mean for future people and creators and artists and whatnot? For sure, but at the very least, right now, at any given moment, you can go use the good side of technology and watch literally any movie that was made over the last 100 years by real people with real vibes and real creativity, with no fucking AI, just real fucking swag, and that is sick, you know? Sucks so hard. I mean, we already have shitty VFX in cinema because industry doesn't know nothing about the making off. They're obviously going to explore AI for cinema, for sure. I think that, like, undeniably, I don't know, I can't say for certain what media has already been made with it, but for sure, like, we will be seeing in the coming years, like, big companies like Netflix, all these streaming services, Disney and shit, finding ways to integrate AI if they haven't already, like, whether it's using AI for script making, whether they're gonna somehow find a way to use AI to straight up, like, replace VFX, like, at least, like, you know, like, hiring a studio like ILM to, like, animate a monster into a scene. They might be able to just generate that shit. Like, there will definitely be studios doing that. At what scale, who knows? How soon, who knows? And that's fucked up. We will definitely see that. And it's just unavoidable. I mean, Taylor Swift, she sucks. I don't personally like her. I don't think she sucks. I won't say that because Swiftie people are crazy, but it's devastating. She's like a rich-ass, highly successful artist who right now is, like, currently in the middle of doing an album rollout, and her promotional material is all AI. That's it's happening. Like it's inevitable, unfortunately, and it's gross, and it will only get worse. But you know, I don't know. Yeah, the back half of this album is scary. I'm gonna switch it up. I'm also gonna go grab water. I'm talking a lot, and that is frying my voice. So let me go get water. Put on some music. Hold on. I don't expect much from Taylor. Yeah, I mean, I don't really either, but it is still just like it's a sad um like it's sad because it kind of just confirms what we all feared, is that people will very willingly just start using AI. And obviously, like, maybe I personally don't think that Taylor Swift has like the highest standards of like making art, but it is devastating to see someone of her caliber so comfortably and confidently use AI, because she is an extremely successful artist who probably has more money than she knows what to do with, and she's, for whatever reason, choosing to use AI. Like, what is the decision factor there? It's not money. Is it time? Probably not. Like, what is, like, that's the question, right? Like, what is the deciding factor that you're making a handful of short videos to tease your album, and you feel that, like, you'd rather use AI than, like, pay people? Because she's not doing any of this effort. She still had to pay someone to probably fucking make the dumbass AI video and, like, cut it together, but, like, why not, like, it cost probably, like, $30,000 maybe to, like, make that video. Instead, she maybe saves, like, a couple thousand, maybe $10,000, $15,000 by not paying, like, a full team to go shoot it in real life and maybe do some, like, shitty VFX. Like, I don't really understand, like what convenience, maybe, I don't know, it's weird. Like, I don't understand why someone at her caliber wouldn't just like pay people, because she's getting backlash even from her fans, so it's a net negative to her right now. Like, it's not like some of her fans are gonna eat it up no matter what, but like it is interesting that like maybe she didn't make that decision. Maybe Taylor Swift makes no fucking decisions, and all she does is sing the songs that somebody gave her to write, you know, or like somebody else wrote it for her. Who knows? But it is just weird. Like, I genuinely, personally can't understand why someone would want to. Especially someone like her. Like, her whole shtick for the last, like, fucking couple years was, like, how exciting it was for her to buy back her masters. Like, that was, like, a big thing for her, and a huge thing that a lot of other artists celebrated for her, was that she got out of her shitty record label by buying back her intellectual property. Like, so it's so fucking funny and like oblivious of her to like turn around and then use generative AI, which like is only at the state it's at now by like literally like off the backs of like a shit ton of stolen content. So I don't know, it's out of touch. I think that there's a greater symptom at hand here in America, at least, that like people are just uneducated and don't really like have media literacy, or like understand the importance of like valuing something that isn't maybe tangible, and like that like it's like important to have standards and like self-discipline and like like moral what is it, like points that you stand on, beliefs, you know, like, I don't know. I think it's because she just wanted to release content as fast as possible. But that's what I'm saying. I don't even think that it's a matter of like, because for someone like Taylor Swift, it's not, I mean, like, I don't know how much she actually is doing behind the scenes, but no matter what, like, even if she has to like mull over the idea for a few years or something, or months or whatever, for her album rollout, if she's like, I really want this like video teasing like my album by like having like a subliminal little video that's like kind of surreal and has a few elements of a teaser in it, once she has the idea, it's not like she's like setting up the fucking cameras and she's scouting out the location and she's doing the VFX herself. Like, she doesn't have to do any of that. She tells her manager and they go make the video get done. Like, so I don't understand why it has to be AI, because she could easily drop 100K and get it done in like a week easily. So the idea that it's like efficiency over like a day or two of a guy like AI prompting the video a couple times and then editing it together versus like 7 days of like an actual production happening, like, I'm like, what the fuck ever. Like, I know that timeline is not enough of a difference for her to actually care, you know? And there's no shout it's money. Like, what the fuck ever. She's like rich as fuck. I think she's like a billionaire, if I'm not mistaken. She's like one of the most successful artists in America, in the world, undeniably. Let's see. Yeah, she is straight up a billionaire with a B. That's insane. She is. She is a billionaire. That's a fucking outrageous amount of money. She could spend $1 million and probably not notice it. Like, bro, I have like, I'm not like even remotely wealthy, but like if Netflix charges my account and I lose $19, I'm probably not gonna notice that $19. I'll probably be fine. For her, $1 million is like a $19 Netflix charge or some shit. Like, that's the level she's at, where like $1 million is like an accidental like subscription rolling over, and you lose like $8 or $15, and like you're like, ah, shit, I forgot that like that was gonna charge me. But it's like $8, and like, you know, I can live without it. That's her. $1 million is just like gone, and she probably hardly notices it. So it's fried that she's like going the route of like AI, where it costs nothing and nobody works on it. But like maybe the one guy that prompted it and like edited it together, right? Like, crazy. I'm gonna go get water. My throat is dry as fuck, and I never put on music. I'm fried. Let's put on some Taylor Swift. Said no one ever. I don't know. I don't give a fuck about Taylor Swift. Oh, I was about to leave. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I would not. Are you kidding me? Who the fuck do you think I am? I'm not putting on Taylor Swift. What the fuck? Relax. I have no interest in listening to Taylor Swift. I'm dead. uh, um. Will I get copyrighted if I put on like Pokemon music? Probably, right? Or no, maybe not. That was a little too convincing. Damn. I don't know if I'll get in trouble for playing Pokemon music, but I'm gonna put on Pokemon music. Okay, let me go get water real quick. Sorry. Alec only listens to breakcore? No, that's not true. I'm literally wearing Drainer merch right now, bro. Who's your favorite artist to listen to? It changes. I don't know. It depends on the mood. There's all types of artists that I enjoy. Fuck with Advantage Lucy. Fuck with Fishmans. I fuck with I don't know. Fuck with Lady Gaga a little bit. Fuck with Blade. Fuck with all the Drainers. Young Lean. Thai Boy. Fuck with Hajime. Fuck with Nobukazu. What is that? I'm blanking on her name. She sings really like beautiful. Oh, Ichiko Aoba. Oh, my fucking goat. I don't know. I listen to a lot of people. I think video game music. Oh yeah, probably. Okay, but I gotta animate something. Let's actually animate. I'm done talking about AI. All I do is talk about AI. Like the never-ending world I live in. AI gets brought up all the fucking time, which is fine, I guess. It's just what it is. Little did we know, while the screen was still, prompts were being made up. Okay. I take pride. Well, no, that's not true. I've used AI way back when it first started. I did indeed use Midjourney like 3 years ago for like 5 things I made like myself, and then I did do the cardinal sin of putting my own work in and then seeing what happened because one of my friends did it, and I was like, whoa, that like actually looked kind of crazy, because this was like years ago when like AI was like still. This was when like Midjourney, like there was like a trend where like, or no, not Midjourney, Dolly 2 had come out, and like you would like it's crazy how much better AI has gotten too, because those images look like shit, but it would like, the viral format was people would like post the photos. Where's my mouse not working? But yeah, I did unfortunately use AI, but don't partake. I don't prompt. Why is my mouse on refusal to work? My blender booked? Hello? It works here, but not here. Curious. Random question, but do you have your PC build anywhere? No, I don't. Okay, what is happening? So this music's bad though. I'm so confused. What is happening with this blender? This works just fine. Can't even save this. I've like never seen this happen. Like, this blender is just in like it's not interactable. Dude. This is shot 19. What's your favorite drink that you have to have? Coffee, probably. Easy. I love a soda every once in a while, but I try not to drink that shit anymore. Because of default cuteness. Why does this guy keep being selected? You are not part of this. I don't know why the scale on this scene was so fucking large, bro. Bonk. Bonk. CV. Hey. Yay, yay. Return with soda. I appreciate that. I don't know if this quite works for the reaction that I'm thinking of, but we'll try it. Hopefully. I don't know if I'll take off my headphones. I think this might pause the music, but I'll be right back again. BRB. You uploaded an alternado? Let me see. Alt reality. Let's see. You did the hair phenomenally. What the fuck? Wow. Dude, this looks great. What the fuck? I'm assuming the texture you kind of probably somehow ripped, right? Or did you make the texture yourself too? Because the texture looks good. Wow. This is trippy. This is like straight up, it's kind of tripping me out because it looks so good that I'm kind of like questioning like how you got it. Like the hair, that's pretty, wow. You recreated the textures, holy shit. This looks good. What the fuck? This looks really good. Ow. This is like, this is eerily like, this is like tripping me out how good this looks. This is what it looks like, yo. That is impressive. Like there, from this angle the head looks a little silly maybe only because it's just like a downward angle, but like from this angle this looks almost identical. Like I think the colors are slightly different on these and the eyes might be a little saturated. Like man, you got like the shape of the hair down so well. The body looks really good too. Wow. This is crazy. This is like actually wild. Lots of YouTube tutorials? Hell yeah. This is tripping me out, dude. This looks great. Hey, you killed it. This is crazy. I'm tripping, honestly. This like like I mean that's like almost 1-to-1. That is crazy. That's really cool though. Wow. Hey, get the fuck out of this. That is insane. I'm kind of shook. It's crazy. There might be too much reaction. I don't know if I need him to be like this emotive. It might also just be the like fucking mouth. Like maybe I could delete the mouth and he'll feel a little less emotive. Hello, love the new stream overlays, thank you. It's just a bunch of random shit, but I appreciate it. Glad you're liking it. I don't know if I have any new ones to add just yet, let's see. I might actually, huh? Oh, I do have one. Well, not trying to break my whole. Oh my god, I'm gonna start breaking. Ball mode, Hanada. Put her. It'll be extra tiny down here. Been doing graphic design stuff for a while and lost my passion for it, but been really getting into Blender this year, so thanks for the stunlock reaction. Dude, yeah, hell yeah. I'm glad you're getting into Blender. Blender's probably, like, not being hyperbolic when I say one of the greatest things we have in this world. Especially with all the Doom AI shit that we were talking about. People paying fucking, like, $200 a month for ChatGPT to AI generate some dumbass shit. When you literally for fucking free can download Blender. Like, I will never take this shit for granted. I get tired of it, I get burnt out from it, but oh my god, like the fact that this shit is free will never cease to amaze me. It is so powerful. It's so fucking sick. And not more lucky. I don't even know if I want him to be emotive. The more I'm thinking about it, maybe he's just like, he's like supposed to be the kind of like cool one that like can hang, and he's, or not hang, but like can actually get shit done, and he's just like, oh, these fucking idiots. Wait, did you see him? Yeah, you did. He's like, ugh. Yeah, it might be too emotive. Too expressive. I don't think it really he'd have that quite of a reaction. This is still so crazy. Whoa, you have a YouTube channel for my VODs? That's sick. I don't really mind, nah. I think that's pretty cool, actually. Like, what? Dude, what the fuck? Bro, you got, like, your VODs look fucking... Oh, wait. wait, bro. These look so good. What the fuck? You've been doing this for a minute now. Why have I not known about this? These thumbnails look so good. What the fuck? Bro, why are you goated, dog? What the fuck? These look great. What? This is sick, dude. Holy shit. You got some old ones too. I mean, these aren't. I guess this is only 7 months ago. But these are just my VODs. Wow. Dude, this is fucking sick. This is really cool. Yeah, I'll give you like a dump of Hanada photos or something for these. This is crazy. Ah, this is cool though. I'm glad that you're doing this. Like I sure as shit don't have the time or energy to do it, so I'm more than happy to have someone else do that. That's really cool. Wow. It's such a trip to see these, because these look like, they look like if I like actually tried to make YouTube videos. Like this shit looks like, it's just weird to see like my art like in a more appropriate YouTube format. Like that's so funny. It's so cool though. The backgrounds and everything you got, like you got it looking good. That is sick, dude. That's really cool. Wow. Was that all of them? Was it really? I feel like that's just like every single VOD, or was this only a handful? Doraemon. Oh, okay. I do have a question to gauge interest. I mean, there's, you know, obviously I have like a, I don't know. I was gonna start to say something, but then I forgot, or, yeah. Wow. Let's try this again. I have a question. It's like an interest check. I've had people ask me like they want to like see like collections of shit that I have, whether it's like my toys or like books that I have or something. I'm curious what, like, if that's valid in terms of maybe not like straight up just like a collection haul, but man, I keep seeing people do these videos. I can think of like 3 different people now that I've seen do it. And this isn't like a, I don't know, I just love this idea of doing videos where it's like, what's it called? Like a 3D character talking. So there's a couple different people that I'll share quickly that I saw that really do this very cool. This is an amazing video. If you guys want a recommendation for something that I found extremely fascinating, is this guy's video. It's so cool. Like, it's Minecraft, but like the way it like I love when it's like people have like their,
but I'm a trapper and I gotta get the job done. It's not like they're gonna trap themselves.
Like, this is really cool. And then Brawler's World, he did something like this recently where he had this video.
What's going on,
where he
everybody?
just did like an AMA but with like his little appy character. So that was really cute.
Instead, building my
and then someone else that did this
was on my website.
This guy. And this shit is fucking awesome. Derek, who's really cool. Like, this whole video is just him like,
you know, I'm obviously ashamed now. Yeah, fuck Kanye. And the book off in San Diego was like ran through.
Like, this shit is so cool to me. And I feel like this would be a fun like side project to do. I just don't know what I would do per se. If I would do like kind of something that I thought maybe not doing specifically a collection, but I really enjoy the idea of kind of doing like a media review. Kind of like, I feel like it'd be fun to kind of do like a, maybe not consistently, but like, you know, like the idea of like, oh, like I talk after a month about like everything I consumed. I think it's sick. At least I weirdly enjoy seeing other people talk about like what kind of content and media they're engaging with. Especially now, more days than ever, when like I'm trying so hard not to do like infinite scroll, like 25-second slop content reel and watch a million videos in 4 hours, and more like intentionally consuming stuff. I feel like that's fun shit to like hear other people do and talk about, and hear them like actually like talk about the media they consumed and like document it, because I feel like that's so important. And I feel like that'd be kind of cool to do. I watched this one niche YouTuber that does a monthly review thing, like what music they listen to, what they thrifted, what movies, etc., etc. Yeah, literally something like that. I've seen, there's a couple different people that do it. There's a podcast that I watched for a while where at the end of it they did a media review that I thought was really cool. And then obviously it's just kind of like the same thing, like collection-esque style. There's a movie YouTuber that does like a what I watched this month. I don't know, I feel like I want to engage more outside of just animation with like my audience and my community, and I feel like, one, I love that style of video format and kind of just wanted an excuse to do that, but I don't know, I feel like it'd be so cool to kind of like, for my own sake too, to like document. Like I'm like obsessed with going on Letterboxd and logging all my films, and like I feel like it'd be cool to like have a place where I could then like share that with y'all outside of just like Letterboxd or some shit, and like also maybe talk about like a book that I read or some shit, or like a toy that I copped or something. I feel like that'd be fun. I don't know. Just a cool way to like, it's like a like video journal in a very like fun way. To me, at least, that's my idea of it. I don't know. I might do it. I might do it at the end of October or something. I am this month. This just happens to be like something that I'm doing this month, but I am this month trying to do a movie every day because I'm trying to watch more movies. And so far it's going good. And I feel like that'd be fun to talk about too. Watching a shit ton of movies in a month. Kind of a really annoyingly hard thing to do, to watch a movie every month or every day for a month. I don't know how people watch multiple movies in a day or watch a movie every day. That's impressive. And I'm finding that out pretty quickly. I gotta finish this fucking video though, man. This will be the bane of my existence. I don't know. You know what also blows me? That's upsetting. I really like this video, but like I was making this and I had this idea in the dead of summer when it was really hot. And then now I'm like, it's getting cooler out. I mean, today it's kind of warm out here in the city, but yeah, it's hot as shit for some reason, which is fucked up because it's the middle of October. But we've been having kind of like fall weather start to happen, and I'm becoming less connected to this video because of that, where I'm like, this video is all about like heat and like ice cream. Do you live in the US? Yes, I do. So like now that it's not that, I'm like, now that it's not that in real life, I'm like less interested, which is stupid because, yeah, whatever. I don't know. Maybe I'll skip the nitty gritty of doing exactly the shot after this, and maybe let's just try and do a video of just, well, because I want like a shot that's kind of just wide of them literally just fighting each other, so maybe we can do that in a different scene. And we'll move away from this, because right now I don't know how I'm gonna have them start their fight, but I do know that I want a shot where they are just fighting, so maybe we could do that. It's hot here in Australia, so good timing. Okay, nice. Why am I not selecting any of his? Is it time for me to switch from Mixamo to Rigify? Yes, for sure. This shit is a much better rig. With the new skate game that came out, I have played some of it. It's like cool. I mean, like the fact that it's free to play is like fine. Like that's literally the only reason I play it. I personally think that like I grew up playing Skate 3, so it's like disappointing how ass the rest of it looks, but I do like how gameplay feels otherwise. I was Netsman. Oh, what up, Wevu? Netsman was garbage, dude. Netsman Live is so bad. I like literally the day of the show I looked up like his Rolling Loud performance out of curiosity, and in that performance it like everybody's like glazing him in the comments, but in the actual video it's like the song is playing at like 20% volume and his mic is at like 150% volume, so he's just really loud on the mic. His beat is really quiet, and the song just plays in every like 35 seconds. He'll like auto-tune yell like ketamine or like slut truck or some dumbass shit, and he did exactly that at this show again, where he's just not like a good performer live, and nobody in the crowd was really like, people, at least where I was, people were like laughing at him, which was crazy. Blade was fire though. Blade was awesome, but that spin was. It was still awesome to see him, but it was just hilarious how bad he was. Slut truck? Yeah. That's like something he says in that one song. He goes, slut truck. She's a slut truck. I don't know. I saw Jan Remover and she also auto-tune screamed every 45 seconds or so. That's crazy. It's bad. I have this one clip I'll have to send you where like Netspin's just like, he doesn't even say ketamine in the song, but he ad-libs it live and he just goes, ketamine, 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 ketamine! And it's just like screaming ketamine into the mic like really loud. It's bad. Was in the playtest for Skate before releasing, got like 120 hours. Holy shit. No, like I definitely think that that's like the game itself. Like if you hop in with a homie and you guys go find like a cool set of stairs and like a little bit of a ramp or something, it's fun to just skate. But the problem is that like I don't like how the map looks. I wish it was a more exciting looking map with even more unique spots, and that like the aesthetic overall looked a little better, because it really looks so ugly. Like I just do not like how like non like gritty and like skater aesthetic it is. Like you go look at like Skate 3, bro, like even just like I saw like a I was trying not to be like so whack about it and be like, oh, like fuck Skate, but like I saw this one Skate clip that was, let's see, I think I might have liked it. Bro, yeah, this was a, look at this shit is fire. Like this just, I saw this recently and I was like, oh, like I actually do think that like the new Skate sucks, because like not only visually but like dude, like him pulling, like the way that he pulls on the items and shit. I don't know if you can do this in the new Skate or not, but this shit's fire. Like this just feels so much more like grounded, like, and like I wish that like like this, the like physics of it and shit. Like the skating is better in the new Skate game, I think. Like man. Also, another thing, which obviously it's early access, so they'll get it fixed. But man, the camera, the like replay editor is horrible in the new Skate game. Like it's actually comical how bad it is. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with them. Like I'm shocked they. I get that it's early access, so whatever. They said the look is subject to change. I just don't understand why they like changed it in the first place, because the original Skate clip that they released like fucking forever ago looked amazing. Like the very first video they dropped way back when, this, I think they tease it in this, right? Like dude, come on, they tease like that one clip. Where is it? They don't show it here. Here maybe? Yeah, dude, what were they doing? They changed it so much. Look at this, ready? Like obviously these models are kind of half-baked, but bro, what? Like what changed? Like this looks so much better. Like, oh, why? Look at how good that character model looks. Like, come on, bro. What happened? Why did they get rid of this? This was the direction they needed to go. Like, I don't know why they got rid of this look. I feel like if the game looked like this right now, I'd be playing it a lot more. I got like 10 hours in it or something. Like, dude, like look how nice and like textured. Obviously I get that this was like a teaser thing, so they like really went all out for like just this, but I'm like, why show what it could have looked like and then not do this? Like the trash, the leaves, like the lighting's a little more natural looking. Like they went for this like flat, like sterile Fortnite ass look that just doesn't complement it well. Like I feel like this isn't even that far off from what they went with. It's just they like it's like everything actually has like some grime to it, and the lighting's a little nicer. They got rid of like this whole vibe, which is so annoying. It looks so much better. It's so upsetting, man. Cause this looks so good. They also, I don't even think this area is in the game. They like straight up scrapped this area. Or I guess it was never playable. I don't know. Dude, this character model looks so good. I also, yeah, the characters, the character customization's also ass. I don't know. Everything about the game except for the fact that the core mechanic, that it really does matter, the skating. The skating's fine. I think the skating's actually good. The power slides are sick. I think the manis feel pretty good. Ultra Instinct Hinata? Yeah, pretty much. I don't know if that makes sense. Dude, Alva EXE is raiding with a party of 3. Wow. Thank you for the raid. What the fuck? Appreciate that. Shouts out to you. Hello, hello. I hope you had a good stream, and thanks for the three party raid. That's fucking awesome. Hello, hello. Thank you. Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Let's switch the vibe up to some different music now. Just a little bit. My favorite. I've been following your tutorials this month, and they've helped me learn a lot in Blender. Love your style. Dude, hell yeah, what the fuck? That's awesome to hear. Oh. These two Skittles, I'm sorry if that's loud in the mic. I'm gonna just pour some of these out so that you don't have to hear that every time. Well.
Using music that I'm hearing in my mind as a guide. There's only one question as we take flight. Yo, where you gonna take us tonight? Pick up the flow like electricity we conduct. Operating method make the target erupt. Syncopated, maybe latched to the beat. Let loose when I feel it from my head to my feet. Here I go on another journey deep inside. Using music that I'm hearing in my mind as a guide. There's only one question as we take flight. Yo, where you gonna take us tonight?
I wonder the only 3D software you've used. Like the only one I've used seriously, yeah, but I've like dabbled in some other stuff. Oh, I kind of gotta blow my nose. Hold on. Ugh. It just got itchy. I've been like weirdly for the first time ever having fall allergies, which I don't know what the fuck that's about.
I'm on the street, turn it up. This is our beat. Follow my trail, the treasure. X marks the spot. That's where I tell you from the bottom to top. Stop. We're here now, let's get inside. Shut the door behind you, check there's no one outside. This is not to go further than these four walls. Once you've been told this, you and I hold this, roll this. In a split second, a harmony and lights collide. My knowledge and wisdom explodes in your eyes. So that's why, yeah, remember what's been said. This is yours and mine, take it to your deathbed. That day was the day I let you know of a secret that should never be told. That should never be told. That should never be told. Strictly digital, secret underground. That's the way we roll. That's the way we roll. That's the way we roll. Chapter 1, we're rolling clear. Deep inside the sound of the atmosphere. Chapter 1, we're rolling clear. Deep inside the sound of the atmosphere. Drop the beat on the one. Chapter 1, we're rolling clear. You're moving with a shot of atmosphere. Destination unknown. Where's he gonna take you next? Yes. We're express. Can't stop the flavor. Well, future bound. Watch it. Look, he laid down. Original sound we provide. Step inside, deep inside we glide. Forming one is part of our heritage and pride. Rebels represent the beats from the worldwide. Eclectic, DJ selects it and affects it. Constitute your city's subside. Armed with lovers of the sound. Urban audience feel the bass and makes your ears pound. The ride, the pass the night. Like they say in the trade, buckle up and hold tight. It's like to get into his mind, you gotta get into his groove. Original rolling crew. Just like curiosity killed the cat. I'm willing to experiment with the track. We take you down, take you deep. And we know, you know, we speak from the concrete jungle. We live in the birthplace, the roots of what is worldwide. Drum and bass. Just like curiosity killed the cat. The mighty DJ Nookie drops a killer track. music, contemplate, looking, generate, demonstrate.
I don't know. I never know with fights if it like looks good or not. Like in my mind, I'm like, I think this looks good, but I'm also like, does it? I don't know.
Disassemble and take it apart. I touch your heart, adrenaline release. You feel your pulse increase. On a journey to your innermost, we can't stop. Deep inside a dream. Deep inside a dream. As you move, we express. Highest grade drum and bass business. Get with this. Get with this. It's Nookie MC system, strictly digital. Bear witness. Bear witness. Destination unknown, and you know why. It's like temperature rising, income already. Mighty DJ Nookie drops down the breakbeats. Sound, trickle, trickle. Well therapeutic, future bound, you can't dispute it. Nookie, Nookie, Nookie. The timeless sound of mighty DJ Nookie, Nookie.
Alright, chat. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Put back in this shot momentarily because I feel like it's
warning transmission. We're closing down your position. You will listen to the sound we create because it's my mission. Strictly digital. Journey time. Journey time. Journey time. Journey time.
pause this music. Let's see what's up. Whoa, what the fuck? I don't know. Maybe. Oh shit. How are we feeling about that? Is this with no reference? Yeah, no reference. It's probably why I feel like it's Need some smear frames? Maybe. I'm more just trying to decide if the animation looks like clean? I don't know.
It's like we're moving to the next level. Transforming connoisseurs, and we're issuing the warning. Getting cold on flip scripts, change direction. Like we're on kung fu flicks. Hold it. Moving on. Inside this sound, we get strong. Hold it. You can't predict the next flex. Don't forget the mighty nookies on the deck. We roll smooth, easy. We roll complex.
Something powerful, soul.
Ease up, sit back, join the ride.
Something powerful, soul.
As you let the sound disengage, rearrange. Music taking you to a place you never been. Well, from the soundscape, we build a scene. Is this a dream? Music taking you to a place you never been. It's true what they say. They say about the sound of your play. Drum and bass in the sound
Well,
of the day from the
I don't know. I'm happy with this for a start. Wow, look at all that fucking artifacting from Alpha Layers. Splendor, fix your shit, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and probably end this stream here. This is an early one. We did 3.5 hours, which is still epic. I think this was good. I'm glad we got a stream going. Can't promise when I'll do another one, but maybe another one later this week. Do some more secret streams. I kind of like the secret stream. A lot of you still managed to hop in here. You guys got Twitch notifications and shit on, because I did not think this many people would join if I wasn't posting about it online. So that's cool. But yeah, I don't know. This was more like a test for me to get back out of my my animation funk. Pose for VOD thumbnail. I don't know. You got, there's something in there. There's something in the VOD. I believe in you. You got some good ones last time. I trust you to find something good. Okay. Well, thanks y'all. I'm fucking tired. I'm gonna go eat some lunch. Maybe, hopefully this video will be done sooner or later, or sooner rather than later. Oh my god. Funny how, I don't stream for like a month or something, and when I come back, it's like noticeably harder to just talk by myself, but yeah.